All right, guys, time for another art review, fragrance review, because again, I think it's more fun even if they don't get a lot of reviews, so whatever. Anyway, so today let's do Les indemodables Vanille Havane. Yeah, dude, I can barely speak English, like I said, let alone French. I know the tout mon petit secret, whatever, that kind of thing, but yeah, I suck. I can barely speak English, so anyway. Vinny Havan. Let's try to do it, dude. So how would I describe Vinny Havan? Well, I would just say, despite the notes, it is deceptively, on me at least, when I've actually tried it, a complex scent. One of the sticks, and they always give like a stick or some kind of fantasy story about the fragrances, is how it's taken you like through the full idea of vanilla, chocolate, tobacco, dried fruits, all these other things. You know what I mean? To make it sound interesting. But sure enough, when I actually tried this, it is a surprisingly varying, variable scent in terms of what I pick up, despite the simple amount of notes, if you will. So I guess I'll buy into it, dude. You got me. So for a story, I would say something like this. Imagine you're sick and a doctor comes up to you and he says, yo, we got the antidote for you. Here's some medicine, right? I don't use the word medicinal very often when I speak about fragrances, but this is definitely one. When I've tried it, the first blast of this is very medicinal. It's like chugging down some really bad, harsh cherry cough syrup. And then just when you're about to swallow and you think you're done, the doctor sticks a big piece of chocolate bar down your throat. Anyway, thankfully, this opening for me is very, very, very short. It only lasts for like 5 minutes or something. So then this bad cherry cough syrup with a chocolate bar in your mouth explodes. And you actually get some even smoke aspects, which, I think a little bit of a harsh smoke actually is kind of fun, for something that I enjoy because it makes it feel like that little pinch of novelty for me. And in this little pinch of harshness from this, cloud of sweet tobacco smoke, as this cloud of sweet tobacco smoke, it starts to envelop you. You kind of just lay back, you let the medicine do its work, and you take a ride on Vanilla Havane, right? Vanilla Havane. Again, this is strangely complex in terms of what I pick up. Generally, I get a lot of a boozy, syrupy, thick, chocolatey, almost potentially queasy gourmandish aspect of it. Very dark vanilla, some dried fruits in the background with that tobacco. I don't necessarily think of a cherry tobacco. I more think of the color purple coming from the smoke, almost berry like. And I smell this, and sometimes, although I almost lean towards this being a chocolate scent, I've had times where I've smelled this and I'm like, wow, this is a very fruity tobacco scent, primarily, even. And although I've used the words like vanilla, like tobacco, like chocolate, don't worry, this doesn't smell anything like tobacco vanille if you don't like that, although, that scent is awesome itself. But, I have seen it compared to other things, even something like Enigma, which I guess there's a slight, maybe very slight aspect of that, but, Enigma's lighter, fizzier, frothier kind of thing. And, I've seen it compared to Side Effect, but if I was thinking of Side Effect, you know what I mean? I almost might say it's in the middle of something like a Side Effect in that Lake Quantarine Cool Life, if you've ever smelled that. But again, these are really only very slight passing resemblance, right? It's not like a very strong association for me, but not something that I instantly think of, right? But again, overall, a lot of chocolate, a lot of vanilla, tobacco, and what aspect of this or which one of those you get the most of when you're smelling it seems to surprisingly change quite a bit. On paper, it smells a little bit more boozy. Smell more of the dark floral aspects than opposed to skin. But yeah, besides the opening, which I really don't like, the opening is really short on me. But your mileage may vary. I know I've said before. I know sometimes openings last longer on other people. There's some people who say, again, I mentioned this fragrance recently that, Oud Cafe or whatever, Oud Cafe, whatever that fragrance is from Montserrat, that they only get celery for 20 minutes on the opening for them. That lasts for hours and hours and hours on me. So personally, thankfully for me, the opening on this one lasts only maybe 5 minutes. And the rest of it is good, right? I mean, overall, I like it. It is I don't know. I think I would get not something that I would feel like getting a full bottle of, because I feel like I have so many other sweet gourmandy kind of fragrances and tobacco, and I guess it's not a home run in any direction for me per se, but it's something that does appeal to me and I do like. So I would probably, if the price is right, get a decant of this. And that is my review of, and I don't know French. Are we going to make fun of my French? If you like making fun of my French, remember to hit the like button. Les indemodables, Vanille, Havane, twist mon petit secret. Anyway, the end. Thanks.